Are you feeling stuck in life, caught in negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, or external circumstances that you feel like you have no control? What if I told you that you are viewing life from only one dimension, the three-dimensional reality, and there is a whole new way to see, to perceive, to create a mindset and create your reality? I'm Dr. Sherry. Welcome to Infinite You, and that is what we are going to be talking about today. I just wanted to pop in here. I just got out of a really cool meeting and we talked about a lot of really cool things, but I hope that my lighting is okay here. But one of the things that definitely came up during this meeting was the idea, the reality, the truth of the fact that we human beings are indeed multidimensional. We are physical, we are intellectual, we are spiritual, we are physical, and we are non physical. There is always a part of the energetic aspect of who we are that is dipping in and out of this 3D reality here on Earth. Some of you probably know that because you are aware that when you are in dream state, you do not always stay in your physical body. It's a really amazing thing that I do believe as we wake up in this new like five-dimensional energy and this new level of collective consciousness as we are as human beings, that it's going to become more and more mainstream, I guess you could say, more tractable, more evident for more and more of us here on planet Earth. Because we are multidimensional beings, it is my belief and what I is one of my hills that I'm going to likely die on is that mindset should be multidimensional too. Your reality is shaped by how you think, by how you feel, by how you align across dimensions. It is an intentional choice. If we stay in 3D mode, we are going to feel really, really separate, really disempowered, and really, for some of us, absolute victims of our reality or our current circumstances or our relationships or our old programming. And so today I am going to show you how to shift into a higher level of awareness, how to break free from old patterns, and how to create the life that you truly desire. I definitely talk about abundance a lot, abundance mindset a lot, and I do think that it is in this same vein. When we really tune into our multidimensional nature and when we really tune into creating a mindset from that space where we don't I don't want to say it like that. Hang on, let me get a grip on my thoughts. I think that it can become a little challenging to try to find a solution to a problem or a circumstance or a challenge in life from the same space or mindset from which you created or attracted that challenge or problem or circumstance into your life. So that's really what I'm talking about. When I talk about multidimensional mindset or abundance mindset, I'm talking about the consciousness of wealth, of health, of ease, of flow, of prosperity, of living in a higher vibration, of attracting more of what you really truly desire into your life. I'm really sorry. I feel like that the lighting in here is just kind of, it could be better. Okay, that might do it. So, first of all, let's talk about how you can really lean into and begin to understand the nature of what I mean talking about multidimensional mindset. Most people operate from one level of reality. It is usually 3D. Why would it not be? We are souls in a physical body, And our souls are always in this high vibration of love. I just completed a new course offering all about infinite love and money, and it really is not about the emotion of love. It is about the vibration of love. Our souls are always in that space. They are eternal. They are always connected to all that is. You are made of stardust. It is fundamental to who you are, but we definitely can feel a little bit suppressed, I guess is like maybe the best word for it, living in a lower vibration because we are indeed in physical form. And so a lot of us definitely hang out in 3D reality and in this lower vibration almost all the time. Right? We are human. We go on about our day. We wake up. We get ready to go wherever we're going. We go to work. We come home. We have dinner. We hang out. We watch TV and whatever. We go back to sleep. We wake up the next day and do the same thing every day. It can definitely begin to feel a little bit like Groundhog's Day, the movie. But the thing about 3D reality is that problems in this space feel very solid, very unchangeable, and that there's nothing that we can do about it. But what if you could shift your perception, your mindset? Remember, mindset is all about perception, and step into a completely different experience of the same situation. So let's just break it down. 3D mindset is physical, it is circumstantial. You see problems as fixed, you see external forces controlling your life. For example, I cannot change my financial situation. Your 4D mindset is your mental and your intellectual aspect of who you are. And we've been in this intellectual, amazing space for a very long time, finding solutions to problems. I talked about this in the course that I was just teaching a little bit earlier today, just talking about, fourth dimensional reality. And I did talk about this actually in a YouTube video I made yesterday about infinite love and money. But essentially what I was really getting at is, way back in the day, 30, 40 years ago, when I was just sort of like beginning to understand what part of my upbringing knocked me out of alignment with my core essence, with my soul, with, who I really am, what I really value outside of like programming and upbringing and all that stuff and circumstances, what really knocked me out of alignment that started to make me feel like not so good about myself. I dove into the world of self help, self improvement, that everything about me needed to be fixed. That is kind of like fourth dimensional energy, where we're using our mind and our intellect to work ourselves out of a problem or a situation, or to improve, or to be better, or to fix who we are. And so you definitely in this intellectual fourth dimensional energy, you recognize patterns, beliefs, and thoughts that are shaping your reality. And this is where, as I said, personal development and psychology come in. So I need to shift my thoughts around money, and I need to learn something new to help me go through that process. In fifth dimensional energy and in a 5D mindset, it is energetic, it is spiritual, it is absolutely so much more of who you are than you can even imagine, where you embody alignment, flow, higher consciousness, creating from an expansive space where money is an energy, and I align with abundance effortlessly. So we can either say, I'm doomed, I'm a victim, or I'm going to think my way out of this, or you can tune in and energetically lean into understanding that your thoughts and your beliefs are affecting the quantum field every moment of every day, from the time you come onto the planet until the time you leave, right? And then, of course, we're affecting it energetically in other ways, even if we are not here in physical form. And so, why do you feel stuck, and how can you break free? I think that most people feel stuck because they are trapped in one dimension. usually 3 or 4D, without realizing they have access to this multidimensional way of thinking. And so, common reasons for feeling stuck: you're trying to fix the problem in 3D without shifting your energy first. I want to really repeat that. I really want to drive that point home. And then I'm going to give a couple of practical examples. You're trying to fix problems in the three-dimensional world without shifting your energy first. I know for me, when a problem comes up, my first response, not all the time, but I think if I were talking about myself and like my own pattern of behavior and how I react to things, if I encounter a problem, my first reaction is, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And I get that energy immediately out of my system, because I know shortly thereafter, within, I don't even know, 2 to 3 to 5 minutes, when I tune into the energetic, empowered aspect of who I am, or the fact that I can even, think about it or wrestle with it or whatever in fourth dimensional mindset energy, I can breathe a sigh of relief. I know everything is going to be okay. There is always a solution. We invite problems in to come up with a solution for our own evolvement, our own growth, our own journey of becoming. And then, of course, too, common reasons for feeling stuck is that we are overthinking, we are overanalyzing in fourth dimensional energy, and then we're not taking any action. I want to really be very clear about this. The idea of like moving with your mindset and your understanding of being a multidimensional being is not a linear process, right? It is absolutely circular. So we can like begin to solve a problem in fourth dimensional energy and then bring the solution back into our physical reality. We could just immediately go into fifth dimensional reality and tune in, and our intuition and the universe and everything can guide us in a much more powerful way to get back into three-dimensional energy and figure out how to solve the problem from that space. And so it's a fluid process. It is definitely not linear. And the other reason, a common reason for feeling stuck, is that thinking that mindset work alone will change everything without integrating energetic shifts. We are moving into fifth dimensional energy as a collective, as a human collective. Intellectual energy at the 4D level is amazing, but overthinking and overanalyzing and staying in that logical mode, I think, is wildly limiting. Why not access this higher level understanding of who you are, that you are always connected, that you are an energetic being, that you don't have to solve every problem using your intellect? So, the key is learning to move between dimensions intentionally, consciously. When you recognize that all realities exist simultaneously, you can choose the one that aligns with your highest self. I want to give like another practical example here. It's kind of like when you don't see eye to eye in a close relationship that you may have with a family member or a good friend, and you're just not clicking, you're just not seeing things the same way. You feel misunderstood, or you feel like that they may have said something to you that was like unkind, or reminding you of like old programming or a way that you used to be that you no longer are, but they are not giving you that latitude to be this new version of yourself. And for sure this happens with family. No matter how old we get or how much we grow or how much we become, our family wants to see us the same way that they've always seen us, and that can feel really crummy. It can feel really disempowering. You can feel misunderstood. And so that's when the next conversation that you may have in your head can begin with, oh my God, this person hurt my feelings. This person doesn't understand me. What am I going to say? I'm kind of a little irritated. Should I speak my truth? Should I stand my ground? You may not have to. What if you just dip into and access that fifth dimensional energy that is really the highest vibration of love and light, and you look at yourself differently and you let something go in that relationship, and you don't always have to speak your truth, or I'm not saying that avoid confrontation at all costs. I'm saying, pick and choose and lean into the higher aspect of who you are. Do you need to be validated by another human being? That is your choice. What if you could just validate your own existence by, leaning into that fifth dimensional energy? And so I do think on some level, as we move into 5D, the conflicts and the disagreements that we're having and as a collective, and there are many right now, especially in a politically charged environment that we're in, how can we move past this angst and this disagreement and this misunderstanding and not seeing eye to eye? Let's just move into fifth dimensional energy, and let's just trust, from 30,000 feet, or from the point of view of the universe, that we're going to get through this too. Everything is going to be okay. Everything, whatever okay means, we are going to evolve. Humans are always evolving into a higher, more expansive version of ourselves. It cannot be any other way. We're moving toward more light. We're moving toward higher consciousness. We're moving toward more heart-centered energy and more self-awareness individually and as a collective, even though it may not feel like it in this moment. And so I just want to say, I want to lean into some practical steps to shift your mindset across dimensions. It's a chilly, rainy day here, and my nose is itching. Sorry. Steps to shift your mindset across dimensions. Step 1, lean into your own level of self-awareness. Identify where it is you are now. And I want to give you a little bit of a trick for this at the end of, the pointers that I have. Something that you can do every day when you wake up in the morning before you even start your day, to be super intentional. Are you stuck in a 3D victim mindset? Are you overanalyzing in 4D? Are you feeling disconnected from 5D? I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say that again. I don't know why I'm going to say that again. Awareness. Identify where you are right now. Are you stuck in a 3D victim mentality? Are you overanalyzing in 4D? Are you feeling disconnected from fifth dimensional energetic flow? So just kind of pay attention. Where are you? Where are you? Which dimension are you operating from right now in your particular mindset? Observe your thoughts and your emotional triggers. So, what is triggering you? What story are you telling yourself? Is this story keeping you stuck in a lower vibration? And then, step 3, shift your perspective to a higher dimension. So, instead of thinking, this is happening to me in 3D, ask, what thought patterns are creating this experience in 4D? How can I align with a reality where this isn't an issue? I want to say that again. Shift your perspective to a higher dimension. Instead of thinking, why is this happening to me in 3D reality? Think, what thought patterns are creating this experience in 4D? How can I align with a reality where this isn't an issue? Because I really want to say this, and I want to be very clear about saying this. There are things that are intellectually and energetically not an issue for you, and so they're not a trigger for you. We all have our own triggers, and I know I've mentioned this in another video. And I don't know if this is really a trigger for me. I think it could have been for a very long time. Out of all of my siblings, I'm the one child out of 6 kids that did not want to wake up at the crack of dawn when the rooster is crowing. I definitely like to sleep in. And I definitely earned the reputation of being the lazy one in the family. And I'm definitely not lazy. I'm far from lazy. But I'm not going to say that I did not have my moments of feeling like really triggered, like, oh yeah, there's Sherry again, like just doing her own thing and her own sweet time and blah, 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 whatever. And so for sure that was a trigger for me. So I could say, like, how can I align with a reality where this isn't an issue? Well, I know intellectually, I know physically, and certainly energetically that I'm not lazy. Why would I be bothered by that? So just kind of like keep that in mind. A trigger for you is something that is on your radar. And what is a trigger for you may not be a trigger for the person right next to you because they've got their own set and their own reality matrix and their own belief matrix, right? And I talk about belief matrix a lot. I just did a video on that. I don't know if I've released it yet, but it will be in YouTube shortly if I have not. So, step number 4, embody the shift. Instead of just thinking differently, be different. This is key. It is a key to attracting money, raising your wealth consciousness, shifting your health, changing the way that you attract things into your life. It's not a thoughtful process, it's a vibrational one. Be what it is that you want to attract into your life. Shift your energy, shift your vibration, take inspired action. Your reality reflects the frequency that you embody. And so I just want to go over the practical steps. Step 1, become very aware, identify with where you are right now, where you're stuck in victim mode in 3D, in overanalyzing, overthinking mode in 4D, feeling disconnected energetically in 5D. And then do something about it. The way that I look at it as is I always want to return back to that silent, quiet, peaceful space within me. If I feel out of sorts at any level of dimension, I always want to reconnect in 5D, remember who I am, and gain a new, fresh, aligned perspective on whatever it is I'm experiencing. So, step 1, become aware. Step 2, observe your thoughts and your emotional triggers. What story are you telling yourself? What beliefs are rattling your cage that or somebody else is rattling your cage, or a situation or a problem? Identify your thoughts and your emotional triggers. Now, shift your perspective. Go from victim mentality, why is it happening to you in 3D? What thought patterns are creating your experience in 4D? And how can you align with a different reality energetically where it is no longer an issue? And finally, step 4, embody the shift. Instead of thinking differently, be different. You are not just a physical being reacting to your circumstances. You are a powerful, powerful creator of your reality, of your personal reality. And your reality is shaped by the dimension of awareness you choose to operate from. If you stay stuck in 3D and you're just living in that mode of like, why is this happening to me? Or you're hanging out in 4D and you're trying to think your way through it all, you're definitely choosing a dimensional awareness that you are living in. And so if this video resonates with you, I would love a subscribe. I would love a like. Definitely comment if you have anything to share about this video. It would be greatly appreciated. I'm going to put a couple of links in the description. One of them is to my newsletter where you can get more information from me, hear about all the really cool offers that I have, how you can work with me or take a class from me, etc., etc. And then I will put in, I think probably a link to my free belief matrix so you can take a look at that and see, where your beliefs are falling, like in 3, 4th, 5th dimensional energy, and how you can shift them. And I might put in a link for Infinite Love and Money too, because I'm promoting that right now and it is 75% off at the moment. So, yes, if you're ready to take a deeper dive, check out Infinite Love and Money, and I will guide you into a new way of thinking and creating. You are already amazing. I hope that this video helps you. I'm going to be talking about multidimensional mindset from different points of view in different ways, like again and again through Infinite You, because you're multidimensional. Why not live it? Why not be it? Why not experience yourself fully with your potential and your amazing, amazing self and create your personal reality in a really powerful, amazing way where you just know life is freaking awesome and you are right there with it, creating your reality. I will see you next time. Namaste.